Ezekiel 16 and 44. Ezekiel 16 and 44. Behold, everyone that useth proverb, behold, everyone that useth proverb shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. I'm going to start off by giving our praise and glory, honor to Yahweh, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of GMS for teaching nothing but the 100% truth. Shalom to you, beautiful Akim that's believing the truth, pushing the truth throughout the four winds, using your body as a living sacrifice. To you, I say Shalom, and Shalom to you, very few Akwaf that's listening and learning in quietness, as the scriptures say so, and Shalom to your children as well. Ezekiel 16 and 44, and behold, everyone that useth proverb shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. And this is pretty much how it is nowadays with these younger women. A lot of these younger women, they get taught by their moms and their grandmothers or their aunties how to be 304s, man. How to be rebellious. And we're gonna get this right quick.
Who in my way?
Respectful, nice gentleman guy like the one we just got off the phone with.
Then you got your friend.
Then you got your friend. Then you got the one boy that's just always liked you, but you never got. That's why you can't just have one nigga. Because one can't satisfy everything you
did
dream.
listen when we
I did listen.
That's everything.
So now what? I got a hood nigga. That's gonna satisfy like the bad boys, like the fun, the living on the edge. Then you got your respectful, nice gentleman guy like the one we just got off the phone with.
Then you got your friend.
Then you got your friend. Then you got the one boy that's just always liked you, but you never got. You're supposed to have all different types of.
That's right.
Because one
you
boy.
need all those things to fulfill you. Because all those things make you.
Exactly.
This is hell. This is like generational trauma. This is generational curses. I don't even know what else to call this. This is crazy. That you need all those things to fulfill you, because all those things make you. You need multiple men, because that's what you need to fulfill you, because that's what makes you. It's what her grandmama just told her. I'm gonna say that again in case I lost you. She said you need all those things to fulfill you, because all those things make you. In regards to being involved with multiple men romantically / sexually. I don't even know. Like, what do you even say to that? No, you can't say, "Oh, you hate women," bro. She said it. She said it. I didn't say it. These are the people y'all seeking wisdom from in real life. Real life. These are the people y'all seeking wisdom.
Somebody said, "Gotta raise my future daughter in China or something." This is why it is so important for black men, fathers, to be present in the home. Nah, Eve wanted a child support check, man. And we see that more and more on this. And you women, y'all wanted the child support. You wanted to run off with a man's seed, get a man on child support, get alimony, take everything from a man. Now, so-called 2026, these women can't handle the pressure. Yeah. It's like a lot of them giving the children back to the men so they can go live their lives and keep being the hoes in the streets, man. And she just setting her granddaughter up for judgment. That's all that is. Just setting her granddaughter up for judgment, because this is what she's supposed to do. This is Titus 2. This is Titus 2. And starting at verse 3, it says, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as become holiness, not false accusers, not given too much wine, teachers of good things. This is what the aged woman is supposed to be, man. Teachers of good things. Why? Because she got enough time and youth and understanding and humbleness and obedience to understand, oh, this is how I got my Lord. This is how I got my man. This is how I'm able to keep functioning. I have all these things because I've been obedient and subject under this one man. You know, so I'm able to teach you what I've did to get, you know, this man of understanding, you know, keep him. And by me staying committed to him, the Lord is always worked in our favor, man. But see, that's the ancient customs. You know, nowadays, you know, you can't tell a woman to submit and cleave, and you know, she can only she need to be with only just you, man. A lot of these women, man, they 304s, man. They not worried about you. They worry about just their own selves, man. They operate out of emotions. They wicked. You know, they're going off. And a lot of them, the Lord set up for the sword, man. It says, Titus chapter 2 and verse 4, it says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. And, you know, these older women, they ain't teaching these younger girls, like you see in the video, to love their husband. She teaching her granddaughter or who, you know, her daughter or whoever, right, to be a 304, to be a harlot. She teaching her death. You know, meanwhile, you see she ain't got nobody, and she got a house full of plants. She might got some cats. They might call her cat lady in her neighborhood, man. You know, but hey, these older women, these women, they like that, man. They like, hey, not being told. They don't want to be told what to do, how to do it, when to do it, at what time to do it. They want to be in control of their own lives, man. So you let them be that. And like Apostle Tahar always say all the time, man, hey, the so-called black women, man, they're done, man. They're done. It says, verse 4, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chase keepers at home. And, you know, nowadays, you know, just like Esau, where the scripture goes into he's not a keeper at home, that's the same thing with these damn women, man. They're not keepers at home. They don't want to be home. You know, they want to be downtown city metropolis, man. They want to go into all the stores, go into the nightclubs. They like attention. They want money spent on them. They want princess treatments, but they ain't virgins. They want to be married, but they ain't virgins. They hoes. And it's just one hoe passing down her old material to a younger hoe now. You know? And they ain't seen nothing yet. You know? That's why the Lord is fattening that sword, man. The Lord is sharpening that sword for you rebellious 2/3, man. You know? To be discreet, chaste keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of God be not blasphemed. See? A lot of you Eves, you don't realize you supposed to be talking about how to what to do to get a man, how to keep a man, how to cook for a man, how to, you know, do the favorite things that man like. Always keep the man name uphold. Always revert everything back to your head. Y'all don't do that. Eve don't do that on this end. That's why the Lord gonna kill a lot of 2/3, man. You so-called blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, Haitians, Jamaicans, and hey, the Lord got heat for y'all, man. This is 1 Timothy 5, it's verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And you could tell looking at the grandma already done, man. She out of there. Now she done passed that bottle of foolishness, right? To her damn granddaughter. And her granddaughter, it makes sense now. It makes sense. Hey, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Woe to you that, hey, call good bad and bad good, roughly paraphrasing. And that's the time that we living in now, man. These women don't fear nothing. They don't fear nothing. Esau have brainwashed these women. The West have indoctrinated these women's minds with foolishness and just trash, man. This is why we need Yahweh Shai. You know? Let me see. I don't want to jump down. verse 11. But the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wantons, when report, verse 10, well reported of for good works, if she have brought up children, if she have lodged strangers, if she have washed the saints' feet, if she have relieved the afflicted, if she have diligently forward every good works. But the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against a Mashiach, they will marry. Right. That's why it's important, man. Like when your daughters are young, like back in ancient days, man, when they come to the flower of their age, you marry them off. Hey, you find them a man of Lord, a man of understanding quickly. So you ain't have to worry about these type of things, man. Now you got the Lord brought back a lot of these 2/3 women that had something to say back then, but hey, they couldn't operate it or do it. They thought about it, and the Lord like, okay, I'm gonna hold them thoughts and let you play that out in your next generation. Now they back on the earth, don't realize they planned out the thoughts that they had towards their lords at the time in the ancient days, man. So the Lord's gonna do away with a lot of 2/3, and the majority of 2/3 are women, you know. But the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against a Mashiach, they will marry, having damnation because they cast off their first faith. And you women don't understand that. Your first faith is to your Lord, which is your husband. That's your first faith. That's why you're here on the earth. You're supposed to be submitted, committed, controlled by your Lord, which is your husband. But you women don't want to be controlled. You cast off your first faith. Your first love, your first faith is your Lord, which is your husband. That's your man. But now you got to get a man for this. You got to get a man to cook for. You got to get a man to clean for. You got to get a man to change your oil, your gas. You got to get a man to pay your light bill. You got to get a man to pay your car note, car insurance. A man to pay your mortgage, your rent. All this just being a hoe, being a busybody, you know. And it says, and with all they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house, right? And not only idle, but tattlers, also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. And she don't even realize you're a busybody. Wonder why you woman can't parabon, because you got so many men's humbleness on you, so much men DNA all inside you, and DNA don't die. You can go look that up and wonder why the doctors hit you with, oh, you got schizophrenic. Because you're too damn much of a busybody. And then you speak things that you shouldn't be speaking. You're speaking abominational things that will make the Lord kill you. And wonder why you losing your mind. And wonder why, man, that's why don't pray for these hoes. Don't be Captain Sado hoe, man. I would therefore that the younger woman marry, bearing children, guide the house, give no occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. Right. You're supposed to be at the house, taking care of the children, right? Giving the adversary no type of speech in his mouth, right? Who's our adversary on this end? The so-called white man. You don't supposed to give him no type of leeway, room, wiggle space to talk about Yahweh Shem Shai and what Yahweh Shem Shai have set up and put in order. But you women do, man. You women do. And that's why the Lord gonna kill you, you know? That's why the Lord gonna kill you. This is Sirach 25, and I want to get this too. It says, all wickedness, Sirach 25:19, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. All wickedness is a little, right? All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, man. You women don't realize, man, you're the wickedest thing on the planet. And I looked that up. What does all wickedness mean, right? And we're going to jump down. It says the literal meaning is the verse asserts that compared to the deaths, cunning, and destructions of a wicked woman, any other form of evil in the world is insignificant. See, any other evil. And the Lord created the white man to be the wicked of the earth. The Lord created wicked things in the earth. But right here, hey, listen, this is literally the literal meaning. The verse asserts that compared to the deaths, cunning, and destruction of a wicked woman, any other form of evil in the world is insignificant. That's major, yo. That's major. So you women are just fucking wicked, man. That's why the Lord gonna kill 2/3 of you women, man. Verse 24, jump down. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Because you women don't know how to humble. You don't know how to not speak blasphemous stuff to make the word look. Man, you just make Yahweh Shah ways look stupid because you choose to be ignorant. You love wickedness. You love being in darkness. You are wise to do wickedness. So the Lord is going to wise tap that ass and bring you back to the spiritual realm. You know, because this is just straight folly. The stuff that you're spreading to this little girl.
Who in my way? Nobody.
That's why you can't just have one nigga. Because one can't satisfy everything you
did
bring.
listen when we was in
I did
Oklahoma.
listen.
That's
Oh, my mom.
everything.
So now what? I got
No.
one. I got a hood nigga. That's gonna satisfy like the bad boys, you know, like the fun, the living on the edge. Then you got your respectful, nice gentleman guy, like the one we just got off the phone with.
Then you got your friend.
Then you got your friend. Then you got the one boy that's just always liked you, but you never got. You're supposed to have all different types of.
That's right.
Because one
you
boy.
need all those things to fulfill you. That because all those things make you.
Exactly.
This is
Hey, she cooked. And don't even realize it. She cooked. Hey. Ecclesiastes 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Through her we all die, man. Lord willing, you was edified. This is your brother Ahmad from the GMS Lake City camp. I pray you was edified. It's more so like a little quick hit video. Hey, you women got a lot to pay for, man. You women that done ran off with brothers' children and everything, and you done brainwashed them men daughters, and had his man daughters out here on that type of time too as well. You hey, judgment is near. Your judgment is near. You women that done ran off, you women that's killing children, you women that's not taking care of your responsibility, you women that's lying, stealing, cheating, hey, jumping from rod to rod, your judgment is very near. Enjoy your last days while you have it, because the Lord is gonna come grab that spirit back, man. And not just you either. Everything that's attached to you. Shalom.